All right, we're here from Baltimore at Sorcery-con on Sunday. So we played in the main event. Josh, how did you do in the main event?
I did awful. I did absolutely awful. Lost my first one, won the second, lost the third. My first match was against the person that went 7-0. That
one of my competitors is in the finals as well, or in the top 8.
Yeah, and then my third match was going well, except that I had to kill 6 vampires. And yes, I killed
a lot of vampires.
6 vampires. It's a lot of vampires. I still went down, but he was only at 9 life, which I think is impressive after 6 vampires.
Yeah, man.
9 life. Yeah.
That's Buffy level.
Yeah.
That's
vampires. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, let's talk about impressions from the event. How did what do you think?
I mean, the sorcery events were fantastic, especially the odd thing I think about this whole thing is the ticket system that SCG has.
Yeah. No one loves the prize wall.
Yeah, so it's kind of a weird thing, and the sorcery community hasn't really done this yet.
Yeah.
So because of that, I think that's really kind of the thing that I found the most odd was to really get these tickets to get the special playmat. You had to play those community events, which is totally fine, but the events themselves were great. And Jesse was here, and we did everything. It was very well organized.
Yeah, totally.
Really issues with, that. A couple of hiccups with the play network. That's kind of part of
I mean,
that's
every CCG I've ever played is there's always some back end stuff that especially this game's still pretty new, so that's forgivable.
Yeah. So, but no, I think the events went off great. The usual suspects are in the top 8. Yeah. So, but I think the event went really well.
Do you know off the top of your head what the top 8 look like? I know there's an Avatar of Air in there.
I think someone told me it's 6 Druids, an Avatar of Air, and a Battlemage.
Wow. Okay.
So, And there was an interesting thing. One of the top 8 players could not make it for the Sunday top 8.
So there was a 9th. That's what was going on. I see.
9th had to jump in because one of the players could.
That's good that they did that. I once made a top 8 where the top guy left.
Yeah.
And they had a draft of 7 people for a Pro Tour qualifier. So I missed the top 8 of a Pro Tour qualifier at 9th place, and they were just like, "You're not going to get to do anything." And I was
wow.
Like,
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Mr. 9th place, they used to call me.
Yeah.
But so community-wise, I thought this was awesome. Like everybody was super. Like we're still, we as in me and Phil are still kind of learning the rules of the game, getting the intricacies down. There are a lot of we call them novel events where like a thing happens that you've never seen in the game before, so you kind of have to be like. But everyone was super cordial about rules calls and explaining this or that, or like being like, I was like, I think that I don't want to do. Do you mind? And they're like, yeah, nothing has changed, so let's no big deal. Yeah. So everyone was super cordial. The luminaries of the community were all here, and they were excellent people. It was great, Yeah. Got to see Mike do the desk speaker opening, which was really cool.
Yeah.
The original art for that.
Yeah, there's actually been a couple of openings. I think actually Steve at Philosopher Cards is actually down there doing an opening right now.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, so they're doing. There's a lot of those folks are here, and it's great. And and that is the thing about sorcery, and the one thing that I hope we never lose is that you can play against the very best player round 1, and even though they may crush you because they've been playing the game for weeks and weeks, you will have fun. They will help you. And in a lot of cases, it's, take that. You made this attack. Take it. No. You can take it back. It's not a problem. We haven't done anything more.
Yeah.
So that I hope we never lose. And honestly, the community that we have, I don't think we ever will.
Yeah, so that's something that one of the things, so we came with my buddy Harry, who I think he made 25th. Phil made 12th, which is amazing. I think he's played. That was like his 15th game to get him to 12th place.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I just gave him a deck and was like, "This is the deck that I think will suit you."
Yeah.
And he, ran with it.
Yeah.
But a fourth buddy of mine in my party came, and he wasn't playing yesterday. He hasn't really learned the game yet, but just seeing what the community had to offer, like how cool everything was, he was like, "Yeah, like." When I get home, I want to pick up some cards. We got him a collection of all the ordinaries and exceptionals, so he's got like everything he needs to he's basics. Got all the sorcery.
Yeah,
so he can mess around and look at the cards and stuff. And I'm just excited that now we're sort of the community continues to spread. I think Chase was saying something like 250 new people came into the Discord over the last couple of weeks. Which is amazing.
Yeah, I've actually seen a huge growth of my channel.
Yeah.
So like I checked my metrics.
Yeah, congratulations. You hit
lately.
1,000 just
I
recently.
did, yeah. But not only that, 45% of my viewers recently have been new viewers who've never watched my content.
That's amazing. Yeah.
I mean, we're growing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I know that my channel's small, but if I'm seeing that kind of number of people that have never seen my videos,
yeah,
that's great. I think. So.
Yeah, one of our so we have we've got the 2 channels. I've got Eternal Durdles and I've got Common Sense.
Yes.
And we have those initial like intro to sorcery videos, and those are crazy because normally like you'll see a graph on like something and it goes and it just zips over. Like people are done. They've watched for the first 2 days and it zips over. The 2 intro ones, we have one on Eternal Durdles that's like, this is my new hyperfixation.
Yeah.
And there's one on sorcery. It was like, why play sorcery? And both of them were like, okay, they had that initial thing, and then they're just like, continuing. Like, so people are trying to find out about this game. And it's really cool to see like content really serving that purpose to like push people in the right direction for it too. Yes. I want to say the staff overall, awesome, really great. You know, all the people that work for SCGCON that were here were awesome. Yep. And super accommodating. And all the judges, like the SCG judges, they did a pretty decent job of like knowing the rules. You know, like wasn't like, okay, here's just somebody that like looked at the rule book once. You know, like they seemed like they were pretty dedicated to knowing what was going on.
Yeah, and they all knew. You know, before they started this, I'm pretty sure they were all briefed. Have the codex, have it ready.
Yeah.
You know, and if you've got the codex and you've got the codex ready, even if you know you've not played for a year or 2 years, at least you can very quickly just search in that codex, bring whatever it is up, and boom, you know, there it is. So
there were only like a couple of like appeals for like higher end judge calls, like, which was cool. You know, that means that like overall the judge staff like pretty much knew what was going on, which is great. And it's really cool to just see so many people gather around. Like, this is the largest sorcery event ever, right?
It's the largest Crossroads
event.
Largest Crossroads event ever. Yes. So we're getting there. And I mentioned that, and someone already said, well, Europe's going to break that record.
Yeah,
so
great.
Do it.
Love that.
It's
a challenge. Yeah. When's the Europe one? Is that like
it already happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it already happened. So they're going to have to wait maybe till next year.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. Well, let's just keep trying to beat the record.
That one. Yeah. That would be great. Yeah. I mean, they had to raise the cap on this twice, right? They went from 128 and then the cap for 256. I think what we had like somewhere in the 170s or something.
It was. Let me see, what was it? I think it ended up being 127.
127. Okay.
127.
Yeah, but that's pretty dang respectable.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, especially as far as I can tell from the players that showed up here, other than Magic, Sorcery had the most players.
Yeah. Which is great.
Yeah, I think that's amazing.
Yeah. And only a few interruptions from the overhead, you know, like that's part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I think that this bodes well for the game. Like, this is, you know, another next step. Like we were talking, like, I think a year ago, we were talking about like, will there be a competitive scene? Because it seemed like SCGCON wasn't like super invested in doing a competitive scene. And I was like, that's the difference for a lot of people. We'll make this game a game that they want to play. Playing it with local friends, wonderful. But when there's stakes, when there's something that you can be like, I'm the champion, you know, that kind of thing, that is what brings out a lot of people to build a community for it.
Yes, definitely. 100%. And, you know, we got Vegas coming up. So I won't be at Vegas. I don't think you're going to be at Vegas.
Nah, so skip on Vegas.
You know, but, you know, whoever's going to Vegas, have a great time. You will have a great time. And, you know, let's just hope we can just keep on growing this thing. And we'll find out about the Avatar of the Realm, hopefully.
Yeah.
Next year.
I can't wait.
And we can do
Gothic's
this thing.
coming up in like a month.
Yes.
Oh my God. It's gonna be so great. Well, Josh, a pleasure as always, man. It's great to meet you in person finally.
Yeah,
that's great.
It's awesome.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the flip.
Keep on contesting the realm.